Audio. Hello, 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 hello. All right. All right. Almost there, everybody. Almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there, everybody. Mhm. Did you get me my team separated? Thank you. God, it's so effing stupid over here sometimes. Dude, Hulu TV and I do not get along. Gosh, I hate how they're waiting until literally exactly 6. Okay. Hopefully people are starting to come on in. Hopefully people are starting to come on in tonight. Is that you? Okay. All right. All right. All right. I am just about ready to do it. I'm about ready. All right, everyone. Grand finale. Not grand finale. Uh, can you get this out of here for now? Or at least back it up. It needs some room. Then, all right. All right. I think it's all about ready. I think it's all about ready. Oh, it's gonna be I can't wait to watch this game. I'm pretty excited that I get to have everybody here with me. Everybody here with me. Oh, what a treat. Oh, what a treat. Oh, what a treat. I'm so excited. I hope everyone here is going to have a good time. Oh, I know everyone here is going to have a great time. We're going to pop off. I'm going to pop off. I'm going to show out. Got to show out. Got to show out. All right. All right. Test one, test two. Test one, test two. Are we going to watch some hockey tonight? Are we going to watch some hockey tonight? I think we're going to watch some hockey tonight. I think it's hockey night tonight. Is it hockey night tonight? Who are we watching? What are the teams playing? Wait a second. Who's casting? Who's the one behind the voice? Where's the voice? Where's the man with the passion? Where's the man who's going to be here leading us through this entire game? Well, I know who that is. That's going to be me. Everybody. This is 2026, starting it off strong, and I am here. This is We Caken tonight. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, everybody? You got to move that. That's going to scare me. Noble Answer 7451 7451 2222. Hey, everybody. This is We Caken, and I'm here for the debut stream tonight with the new setup. And I'm so happy that everybody here is going to be able to be a part of this netcast for tonight. Now, everyone probably watching is like, We Caken. We Caken. I thought you said this was going to be a new setup. I thought you said that this was going to be a brand new setup. Well, then let the magic fly. Okay, Google, turn on the stream room. And watch it come to life. Yeah, everybody, I am We Caken. And tonight we have one of the biggest not double feature, so to say, one of the biggest rivalries in NHL National Hockey League history. If you think Penguins and Flyers? Well, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right tonight. We are watching. Well, I am watching, and I will be casting this game live to all of you. Every single one of you watching tonight. Oh, why is it not charging? Why did this get unplugged? That's not cool. I put my phone over here. I'm like, why isn't my phone charging? It's because my phone charger got unplugged. I would have done that. Now, as you can tell, first things first, before I get started. Oh, you think this is it? You think this is it? You think this is it? Oh, that's just part one. That's just part one. You want to see part two? Okay, we want to see part two. Oh, now you want to see part two. We'll get part two. 3. No, I gotta wait for this number to go up. It's at 0%. Gotta load. Anyways. Nope, I'm locked in. I want to hit the button. Give me some more light. Yes. Yeah. All right, everyone. So tonight, the hockey game that I am going to be casting this evening, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Philadelphia Flyers. A battle as old as time itself. Actually, I'll probably keep you around here, other phone. This is going to be a super exciting matchup. Now, both of these teams are legitimately competing to be in the playoffs. They're both extremely, extremely close when it comes to that playoff race right now. The Penguins, when you're looking at the wild card, they have right now 52 points to the Flyers, 52 points. So they're neck and neck right now. It's just tiebreakers that are putting the Penguins a little bit higher than the Flyers right now. They got to catch Boston and Buffalo. So the Sabres look like they could be in a playoff position for the first time in 15 years. So if you are a youngster, practically your entire life, this team hasn't made the playoffs. I mean, your entire existence, they practically raised somebody from a baby, all the way from a baby, all the way up to, what would I say, high school? So you're in high school now. Gotta stay hydrated, gotta stay energized. All right, where is Mr. Mouse? Mr. Mouse is right over here. Let's see. I got a new setup, and I'm slurring my words, and I'm not even drinking. I got a new setup, everybody. I'm just too excited. Let's see here. Card view. Oh, that was cool. So we got some new stands for tonight. Now, watching the game tonight, if you are on the Penguin side, like the person casting this video, the stream, we Caken, there's a few players that you're going to be looking forward to seeing. One of those players, two of those players is going to be, you're going to have Crosby, you're going to have Malkin over here. Now, of course, Crosby and Malkin, the two-headed monster, as they have been called, legends of Pittsburgh. Of course, Crosby, first overall pick, 2004, 2003-ish. I think it was like maybe 2005. From that time, early, mid-2000s as far as that's concerned. Obviously, he's a generational talent. He's brought the city of Pittsburgh 3 Stanley Cups, been to 4 championships, brought home 3, and he's done everything that this city could have needed him to do. Evgeny Malkin, the guy right next to him, making sure that if you stop Crosby, you're not stopping Malkin. Malkin is going to rip through your team just as easily as Crosby can. Now, the thing about Crosby, he makes everybody on the ice more deadly just due to his talent and his ability to move the puck up and down the ice, right? He can pass the puck being a center. He can set people up. He's got no look passes. He is S tier plus as much as you can possibly say. He is the player. He is the player on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, let's see who else I can have people kind of look up for. Another player that I really like Ryan Rust. Ryan Rust right here, he is one of my favorite Penguin players. He, of course, is a draft pick by the Penguins. This is his Allure hockey card. Got the blue-purple Brian Rust here. Allure, the newest set just came out, I believe. So Brian Rust, one of my favorite players. He is a winger now, right winger, as you see right here down on the hockey card. And if you look at the back of this hockey card, you're going to see that he is only a Penguin. He was drafted by the Penguins, and this guy gets, I mean, he's darn near a 25 a year goal scorer every single season. You look at his points, averages about 55 points. So this is a great hockey player. He is a Penguin, and I hope to see him be on the Penguins for a long period of time. However, with the way that professional sports goes, the older you get, the less the team wants to keep you around. Unfortunately, pro sports are like corporations. You're good until you're not. They want you until they don't want you, and when they don't want you, then they just kind of dump you. All right, that foil on that Penguin looks really cool. Brian Rust right over here too. Don't worry, I know some of the Flyers too. Now let's see if there's another player from the Penguins that I want to. Oh, if there's anybody on the defensive side for the Penguins, I got to roll up the sleeves. I got to roll up the sleeves tonight, everybody. We are going to be talking about Erik Karlsson. Erik Karlsson, of course, the all-star defenseman that they traded for. Erik Karlsson was, what smells so weird? Is that what it is? It smells like burning poop. Do you smell the same? It smells really bad. It's like not the bathroom, is it? All right, we got Erik Karlsson, like I was talking about, everybody. Erik Karlsson is their all-star defenseman. Now, funny story about Erik Karlsson is that when the Pittsburgh Penguins won their most recent Stanley Cup, where they ended up facing off against the Nashville Predators, taking home that Stanley Cup win in taking home the Stanley Cup in 6 games. Erik Karlsson wasn't a Nashville Predator, but he was actually on the team before they played in the conference finals. The Pittsburgh Penguins ended up playing against, I'm going to change this stand too. The Pittsburgh Penguins ended up playing against the Ottawa Senators, which Erik Karlsson was drafted by. That was his team. Well, after the Penguins beat the Senators like that, the Senators pretty much fell apart. They ended up sending all their players all over the place. And unfortunately, with all that happening, they just haven't been able to compete. They haven't been able to compete ever since then. So it's been really, really hard for the Senators. They rebuilt with Brady Tkachuk. They got Tim Stützle. And then, of course, they're going to have Batherson on the team. They got Allmark on the team. And they got a couple of other very, very interesting and unique, issues going on with that team right now. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit later. Man, these ex-NHL, these retired NHL players, these NHL alumni, they act really weird on camera. The game's just about to start. Now they're looking at the scores. Flyers 22, 15, and 8 compared to the Penguins 21, 14, and 10. Penguins still above them. Looks like the Flyers are starting Samuel Ersson tonight, and the Penguins are they going to start Skinny? Stu Skinner, who of course they acquired in a trade from the Edmonton Oilers. God, I effing hate how I hit fantasy every time. And every time I see it, I think it's ESPN, and it's not ESPN.
The color throws me off.
What?
The fantasy color, the blue and yellow, that throws me off every time. I'm like, what am I looking?
It makes me so mad. Every single time. Here we go. We got puck drop. I'm just going to put on another hockey game. Here we go. The game has started. We got some of the Penguins star players right now. But no, even though I'm wearing the Penguins jersey, we are still going to talk Flyers hockey. Flyers hockey tonight. Do I have? Oh, Penguins right in front there. Getting a shot on that. Who other than Raquel? Do we got a penalty? A hook? Oh, dude, I didn't know I had Michkov. You know I had a Michkov. Oh my gosh, I know I had a Michkov. I got a Michkov. Oh man, I got a Michkov. That's so cool. All right. Now, if you are a Philadelphia Flyers fan, these are some of the players you're going to be looking out for tonight. Travis Konechny, the mean Travis Konechny. Travis Konechny embodies what it means to be a Philadelphia Flyer. Travis Konechny has that mean attitude. He has the attitude where if he doesn't like you, you're going to know about it. But not only is he an agitator, he's probably one of their most talented players, if not their most talented goal scorer. Travis Konechny, if there's going to be a goal scored by the Philadelphia Flyers, it's highly likely it's going to be having him involved. Next player who we're going to talk about, Owen Tippett. Believe it or not, Owen Tippett came from the Florida Panthers. The depth, the amount of depth the Florida Panthers have had and the amount of depth that they have traded and moved on from has been crazy. Owen Tippett, another Philadelphia Flyer to keep your eyes out for. It's this evening. Now, finally, Matvei Michkov. So Michkov, of course, over here is Letang almost had a good opportunity. Michkov is the Flyers. Believe this is a sophomore season. Of course, their Russian prospect. Oh, Raquel couldn't keep that puck in. He was a Russian prospect that they got was a year. Obviously, it's a sophomore season. Caken got him a year ago. Looked very, very good his first season, but his second season, it's kind of starting to be a pretty big sophomore slump. And now it's starting to get a little bit scarier than just a sophomore slump for him. You just don't know if he's gelling with his current coach right now. It's really hard to see. It's really hard to tell how Michkov is going to compete with kind of the new coaching and some of the new players. Honestly, it feels like Zegras is kind of taking the spotlight this season because, of course, the Flyers brought in Zegras from the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. And now Zegras is kind of the 1-2 punch, and he's rolling with Drysdale. If you're going to see, and unfortunately, there's no Zegras card of him in a Flyer. Oh, Penguins right there. Brezzo score! Right in front, a little tipper, a little tic-tac-toe on the power play. Justin Brazeau gets the Penguins up 1-0, 2 minutes and 16 seconds into the hockey game. Pittsburgh Penguins take the lead. I don't have my, do I have my colors yet? So something that I was trying to program, and I'm not sure if I have it done yet. Penguins score! Penguins score! Penguin. We got to go live. Penguins. Camera. My Penguins. I tried to get it so that it animates yellow, and it looks like it's yellow and blue because the original team was yellow and blue. Penguins are up 1-0 so far. Is that cards?
The recenters.
Cross joint.
And then the other one. Recenter.
Go back to the cards for a little bit, but yes, these are our Flyers that we get. We're gonna push these Flyers kind of to the back. Actually, we'll keep them up here. Oh, maybe my camera's too big now. My 4K camera is just too high quality. So Ben Kindle, I believe he's a Penguins rookie, fakes a shot and then just an easy slip pass over to Brazeau, who taps it on in. Penguins up 1-0. Flyers and Penguins, we got a rivalry. And it looks like the Penguins are maintaining their pressure over there right now. So we're going to have a fun and exciting hockey game to cast, everybody. Who we got watching tonight? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Looking through my messages. All right, chat. We got Nova Lance Brittany 7451. How many accounts do you have?
I don't know why I reset my name. I don't know why I did that.
She's got numbers in her name now.
I didn't choose that.
I don't know, man. You may have. But we'll show off those hockey cards there. Oh, and believe me, everybody, for the first period, we got a treat for the first period. We got a treat for the first period. Now let's kind of get back into the hot. I'm going to take a little swig of the Propel, get a little amped back up. We'll get our lights set back up to the standard stream. Propel. I could literally have a Propel diet. I could drink Propel for the rest of my life and be okay.
You could.
I think I could drink. I drink like 3 to 4 Propels a day, easy, and they cost like $6 for 6 of them. All right, puck is played. Looks like it's in the Penguin zone. A little battle along the close side of the circle to see who's going to get puck dominance. Who's going to get there first? St. Ivan. It looks like he tripped up a player on the Flyers. Are they going to call it? No, they don't. Play on, play on. Flyers in control. They're going to pass it around. Puck's behind the Penguins net. It's going to get sent to the front. Oh, and Couture cannot find the puck again. Flyers rip it. Glove save. Stu. Nova Lance Britt in the chat. She went from pink to red. Yeah, they changed the color of your name. So Wotherspoon took a spill, and then the puck got who took the shot? And that puck looks like it was going to the outside of the net too. Face off in the Penguin zone. Flyers looking to catch up. Penguins have 3 shots, but Flyers have 1 shot so far. One of the things that I think would be fun to discuss or at least talk about is the coaching staff on both teams. I believe both teams got a new coach within the summer, or at least within the last season, so to say. The Pittsburgh Penguins, of course, their back-to-back Stanley Cup coach that helped coach them to those back-to-back cups. Mike Sullivan is no longer with the Pittsburgh Penguins. And honestly, it's just sad. It's kind of just sad because he was with the Penguins organization. He brought them to these 2 Stanley Cups. We'll talk about the expansion draft. We'll talk about that expansion draft. But essentially, that expansion draft really, really, really ended up hurting the way that this team has been able to compete. Now that this expansion draft happened for the Vegas Golden Knights, and it was actually the Seattle Kraken that ended up just destroying the Penguins. They essentially tried to rebuild after their Stanley Cups, but after they rebuilt, their players that they got from the rebuild instantly just got plucked from their team. And so all the effort that they spent in the trade market instantly got negated because there was an expansion franchise. Penguins on their second power play of the night. They set it across the blue paint, unable to get something to go. Letang dumps it to the back, but who else but the Flyers to get there first? Can they get the puck out? No. Malkin, the 2-headed monster, sends the puck to Letang. Letang can handle it, but Crosby shoots the puck on net. A bouncer. Can the Flyers clear it? Oh, they can't. Letang holds it in. Rust slows it down. Letang sends it to the front. It's going to bounce off the glass. Got to be careful when it hits those windows. Sealer battling for it. Crosby's going to come in and help. York's going to come in there too. A lot of battles going on with the boards. Flyers clear it. The Penguins had a strong offensive attack for a minute. And crazy zone time. Now, the big thing about the Penguins is the Penguins, of course, they got their generational talents. They got their legitimate talents on their team. Yeah, that was Cam York that was trying that. Cleared the puck the first time. Flyers clear the puck a second time. 40 seconds left in this Penguins power play. And it looks like the second power play unit is on right now. That second power play unit was the unit that did score the first time. Let's see if they can repeat that same magic. Chinakhov keeping the puck alive. Of course, Chinakhov is the newest Penguin to the team. Chinakhov was acquired in a trade with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Of course, Chinakhov, whatever you want to call him. Chinakhov was just a prospect there, and he has potential. He's got some scoring upsides, but unfortunately, the Blue Jackets they didn't feel like they were really able to cater to his talents. It seems like the Blue Jackets really do that with a lot of teams, where it's like, oh yeah, you're here, we're so happy to have you, and you can't play well. Konechny just got shouldered to the ice. Zegras is going to continue to harass Shea as he loses a stick. Penguins send it back up the ice. Noah Chari, I think he's playing in his 2nd or 3rd season. I think maybe the 3rd season with the Penguins right now. After he bounced around from a bunch of teams, like I think he was the Bruins. I know he was a Florida Panther for a while. I think he might be the only Florida Panther to ever get back-to-back hat tricks. And he did that. Noah Chari. Oh, Flyers! Backhand right in front of the net. Delayed penalty. Flyers hold control. Couture with a ripper right for the net. Does not go. Slashing call. Penalty. Looks like that's going to get called against the Penguins. Flyers, their first attempt on the power play tonight. Who was it? 46? I don't know who 46 is. I don't know who 46 is. But we're going to adjust some of our lighting so we can show off some of our more exciting stuff we got in the back. Bam, bam. Show off some of those exciting lights. Well, it looks like we are going to a oh my gosh, a commercial break. I am so excited. I'm just saying anything that comes to my mind right now. But we are on like I said, a commercial break. So let's rewind a little bit. I was talking a little bit about the Penguins and the Flyers head coaches. So the Penguins, isn't this the guy that spazzed out at the lady's baby in that other commercial? Sweetie. He's trying to work. Oh my gosh, I hate these commercials. Liberty Mutual, I can't stand these. The NHL's commercials, they're so bad. I'm pretty distracted. All right, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So the Pittsburgh Penguins, of course, won back-to-back Stanley Cups in 2016, 2017. Their coach, Mike Sullivan, was there for both Stanley Cups, right? Well, like I explained, a couple of expansion drafts later with the Vegas Golden Knights and with the Seattle Kraken, the hard part is there's a lot of teams, and I think that'd be a really good opportunity for me to go over that expansion draft because of the fact that that expansion draft literally took the Penguins' opportunity to compete right out from them. They had a really good opportunity to compete. They kind of did a speed rebuild. They got a couple of additional players in. Like I said, Jared McCann was one of them, who's now essentially a Seattle Kraken legend. Surprise, surprise. And it's been really sad to kind of see. I mean, don't get me wrong, back-to-back Stanley Cups. You can be happy about that for darn near the rest of your life. They did it. They did the thing, and I got to see it happen. I got to see it happen. I got to cheer for my team. Yes, I am a Penguins fan, so I am slightly biased. But that won't stop me from casting the hockey game that has returned. Philadelphia Flyers. Now, like I was saying, their coach, Rick Tocchet, has been bouncing around the league. He was actually an assistant coach on the Pittsburgh Penguins, actually played for both the Flyers and the Pittsburgh Penguins back in his playing days. Now, Rick Tocchet, like I said, was on the Penguins. He was on their coaching staff. Now, after being on the Penguins coaching staff, he ended up switching on over to the Arizona Coyotes, where he was offered a full-time position. Coached there for about 3-4 seasons. Tried to be the Phil Kessel whisperer. And everybody knows what happened with the Coyotes. They are now the Utah Mammoth. Their management, their executors, they didn't honor that team. They didn't take care of them. They quit paying hotel bills, bus bills. They essentially disrespected the entire city. And honestly, they made a mockery of the NHL. Michkov has the puck. Can the Flyers do anything? York from the blue line. No, that's just going to bounce wide as the board battle continues to see who's going to get the puck. Michkov, rip shot. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Just a wrister. A gliding wrister goes all the way back to the Flyer zone. So Rick Tocchet. Rick Tocchet is the head coach of the Flyers, and Dan Muse is head coach of the Pittsburgh Penguins. For Dan Muse, this is his first head coaching job in the NHL. I don't remember which college they got him from. I believe he ended up coming from a college. Whereas, of course, you look at the Philadelphia Flyers. Philadelphia Flyers have a head coach that, of course, used to not only play in the NHL, but he was like I said, he was an assistant coach of the Penguins went to the Arizona Coyotes, then he went to the Vancouver Canucks. And now he's with the Flyers. So then there is something to say about how the coaches sort of bounce around from team to team, and it just feels like the NHL just continues and continues and continues to just recycle and overuse coaches. This feels like it's another circumstance to where they do that. Hey, chat, how's it going tonight? We got a brand new stream set up. We got brand new hype. We got brand new excitement. Tell me how you're doing. How's your day? How's your day? I'm going to turn off all these lights so everyone can really take in the full effect of the macaroon glow. This is the style I like that they call macaroon for my lights. I can change it to a couple of different things, actually. What's a this one's called party. A lot. Very colorful, right? I can program these lights to look extremely vibrant. Now, coming back to this hockey game, I believe the Flyers power play is over. Both teams at full strength. Flyers still in the offensive zone. See what they can muster. They get a shot, but it looks like that must have gotten tipped wide. I haven't casted in so long that I'm running out of breath. Or my throat's just getting a little scratchy. So it's York and Drysdale that were kind of controlling a lot of that. So Grunstrom sounds new to me. Grunstrom sounds new. Julison, number 47, so I haven't really heard of him. Barkey, I haven't heard of him. In Grebekin. Grebekin, I think, has to be a newer player to this organization. I'm not used to seeing him. And then once we go to our period intermission, we still got half of this first period left to go. We'll truly see what we got going for our talent once we kind of get there. Or it's not our talent. I got a surprise. Looks awesome. Love the lights. Phantom Phoenix, what's popping? What's popping? Nice to see you here. Yeah, I got a bunch of cool different things I can do with these lights, actually. I just kind of got to figure out what's kind of the cool different preset to select. But I have like this AI tool, so I can tell it to like make setups, and it will make different setups for me, which I think is really, really cool. But these are called Govee lights. What's the city night? Ooh, that's not bad. All right, Flyers, where you at? Flyers controlling the puck in the Penguin zone. The Penguins have heavy pressure. Looks like Ricard Raquel tries to shovel it up to Brazeau, where Zegras not only intercepts but brings it back into the offensive zone, drives towards the net, backhander, bounces right off the side of the net. But wow, the Flyers are really attacking the Penguins. Tippett, Owen Tippett, one of the players that I told everybody to look out for, just came and gave a pretty strong cross check to one of the Penguins. He coughs up the puck. Flyers going to bring it down the ice. They're going to attempt to control the puck. Let's see what they can do. They didn't control it one bit. Penguins took it away right away. And now we have the Penguins going up the other way on the ice. Is that Kulak over there? Number 77. I'm still learning some of the Penguins over here. Yeah, Brett Kulak, I think. Did they get Kulak in the... I don't think they got... No, I think they got him in the Skinner trade. Hey! Rebecca made it! Hey, Rebecca! How's everything going? It's because of you and everybody else that this is possible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is a dream come true. This is truly a dream come true. And I have all sorts of different fun colors that I can set up. This is going to be hype. This is going to be a lot of fun. Another commercial that we're at right now for our hockey game. So let's go back and let's kind of take a look at what we got. I want to see the physicality of our box score right now. What's our hits looking like? So 4 hits on each side. But what I find is really interesting, 4 blocks so far for the Penguins. So they're jumping in front of that puck. They're making sure that the Flyers shots, they're not getting closer to the net. The Penguins are doing everything that they possibly can to make sure that these Philadelphia Flyers, Their shots aren't making it to the net. They're gonna do everything. You're welcome. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. Hey, you gotta keep coming back now. You gotta keep coming back and showing some support. This is where it all comes. This is where it all comes out. This is. Ooh, I found this one yesterday. I think this one's a lot of fun. It's called Joyful, I think. Yeah, this is the dream. I'll turn all the other lights back on so you can kind of see everything a little bit more clear. Now, let's look at some of these cards for a moment. We're going to go to the card view right now. Let's take a look at our card view. So, like I said on those power plays, you just now I don't have the Zegras card that has, like I said, that has a Flyers jersey, but Michkov and Travis Konechny, these players, if the Flyers are going to score, it's going to be one of these two players. I can almost guarantee it. Michkov is having a slump right now. Now, they kind of thought in the first season when he was under Tortorella that Tortorella might try to cap his creativity. Tortorella he might stop Michkov from being able to develop with the creativity. Some coaches have a traditionalist mindset of the game to where they think, hey, this is the way that the game is supposed to be played. This is the only way the game should be played. Now, that's kind of the hardest part about the sport. Eventually, it's going to have to evolve in some sort of direction. We got a whistle? Why do we have a whistle? Another power play? Really? Penguins going on their third power play of the first period. Is that Garnet Hathaway for tripping? He's saying, come on, sir. Come on. Come on. The foil does dance with these lights. Absolutely. No, I can't bring the card up too high. Can I? Yeah, look at that speckle. Isn't that gorgeous? I think this is a yellow taxi. Yellow taxi. I believe my brother and his wife went in on a little box of hockey cards for me. So thank you to my brother and his wife. Some people like their names being said out loud. Some people don't. Penguins shot. And who else? Who else? Was that 10 seconds into the power play? Was that 10 seconds into the power play? Brian Rust right here. The Allure Blue Purple just scored from the blue line. And that was a floater of a goal. He just kind of sent to the front of the net to see what sort of chaos, see what type of trouble that puck could get into. So he was just at the top of the circle. Oh, Malkin stuck his foot out. So Malkin sitting right at the goal line. You know what that means? I'm going to have to do it again. Pittsburgh Penguins score. Let's try to get these lights to shine in the Penguins colors. I got to get used to all my buttons now, man. I got so many different buttons to hit, everybody. Pittsburgh Penguins have made it a 2-0 hockey game. 12 minutes and 30 seconds into the first period. Now, if there's a weird thing about the Pittsburgh Penguins is if they go up 3-0, it's almost worse for them because the amount of games the Pittsburgh Penguins have lost while being up 3-0 would make you vomit. It would make you vomit. It is embarrassing, but nonetheless, the Philadelphia Flyers have a lot of young talent. They have a lot of hungry players. They're trying to prove themselves. The Pittsburgh Penguins are at a different spot in their careers. They're at a different spot in the franchise. The Pittsburgh Penguins are kind of looking at the next of kin. They're kind of looking at the next generation. They have their veterans to see if they can do it one more time, but it seems like it's going to be very unlikely that they're going to be able to do it one more time. They're doing what they can to remain competitive. And right now, two goals on 6 shots. 2 goals on 6 shots is really good. 2 goals on 6 shots is immaculate. So Pittsburgh Penguins doing phenomenal to start this hockey game. Philadelphia Flyers have 3 shots so far. And now the Penguins are attacking yet again. Crosby behind the net. The most dangerous player shot from Rickard Rakell. Harrison squeezes those pads. That puck did not go in. If the Penguins can keep up this amount of pressure this quick, and I don't know what the Flyers are doing. So Crosby all alone behind the net. And you could see Konechny. He's like, oh, no. Don't let Crosby have the puck. And I wonder if Crosby was on the backhand, so he wasn't going to try the Michigan, but Crosby's dangerous anywhere on the ice. All right. We got 6 players. We got 6 players battling for the puck behind the Flyers net. Flyers fight to get control of the puck, but they can't do it. Brian Rust, our most recent goal scorer, back on the ice, keeping the puck in as the Penguins keep the puck behind the Flyers net. Crosby again sends the puck to the blue line, a little catch back and forth. Crosby tries to jam it. Crosby in front. No penalty called. Penguins want this win. So all right, Nova Brit. Is there a team that has a full line of first round picks? I mean, are you talking like forwards and defenders? That everybody on the team is first. Oh, we got some cross checks in front. Wow, that puck just kind of spilled right out of Arison's pads. It looks like it kind of bounced and it was a free for all. At least pretty close. I mean, you hate to say it almost, but there's a lot of teams that without having a line of first round picks, they're not competing. So yes, there's a tons of teams that have just lines of first round picks. Tons of teams that have that. So yeah, absolutely. Is there a team right now that I'm sure you look at the Florida Panthers, most of that team is first round picks. So Florida Panthers, I mean, what is it? Kachuk, Barkov, I think Lucerinen, Lundell. You have Aaron Ekblad. He's a first overall pick. I don't know one, but you know what? I'm going to use some AI. What round was Sergei Bobrovsky drafted? Was not. Wow. Sergei Bobrovsky is undrafted. He joined the Flyers in 2010 as a free agent. That's incredible. An undrafted goalie gone on to win back-to-back Stanley Cup championships. That's incredible. That's incredible. Now, everybody, as we watch this hockey game, I gotta get some participation. What's everyone's favorite team in the chat? I gotta hear what everyone's favorite hockey team is in the chat. Who does everybody like? Who is everyone's favorite team? Or does anybody have a favorite player on their team? I gotta know about that too. Now, once we get into this intermission, the intermission is when everything is going to get super exciting. Let me try to put my microphone right smack dab underneath me. I feel like it works a little bit better when it works best when it's like right here, which it will never be right here, which is like actually really annoying, but whatever. I guess I got to deal with what I got to deal with. These lights are pretty sick though. Come on, let's try to get more hype in the chat for these lights. These lights are insane. These lights, they're insane. All right. Face off. Offensive zone for the Penguins. Who wins it? Mantha does. Who will control it? Ben Kindell. A first-round pick by the Pittsburgh Penguins. They really haven't had too many first-round picks in the last decade because it felt like they were just trading to make sure that they could make it to the Stanley Cup. A fake shot from Mantha. 2 fake shots. Penguins pinball the puck around as they try to get to the puck to the front of the net. Now, if you're the Philadelphia Flyers, you really got to figure out what's going on. I mean, you only have 3 shots compared to the Penguins' 10. Penguins got 2 goals. Obviously, if you get a goal in that 4th shot, you're not going to feel as bad. But if you go down 2-0 and you only got 3 shots in the first, that's really bad. That's disgustingly bad. 3 shots in 20 minutes? What is your team doing? And right now, the Pittsburgh Penguins continue to make the Flyers look like a bunch of clowns right now. The Flyers just can't get that puck out of their zone. Another thing that I want to look at is the injuries, because I know Bobby Brink isn't playing right now. Bobby Brink is one of my favorite Philadelphia Flyers. How could you say that, Caken? You're wearing a Penguins jersey. Yes, but it doesn't mean I'm not a fan of the sport. It doesn't mean I can't be a fan of players. It does not mean much, honestly. I just like I like the Penguins. They're my favorite hockey club. But like I said, you can like players in other teams. Nova Brit. I liked Ryan O'Reilly, but I got sad when he was sent to the Preds. You're not a fan of the Predators? I thought you saw Predators Badlands in 3D. I thought you liked Predators. You went to that movie in 3D, Nova Brit. How do I know? I paid for a ticket. Oh, Flyers right there, right in the slot. Shot. Did he miss that? Was that Tippett? No, Sanheim. Travis Sanheim couldn't make it go. He was skating that puck right in front of the Pittsburgh Penguins net. You are that's Kulak. Kulak, you are a daredevil. And he still gets the puck all the way back in the Flyers zone. Flyers got their fourth shot on net. Maybe Sanheim's shot did just bounce right off of the pads of Stuart Skinner. Flyers, see if they can get another attack. They're going to dump this puck. First to it, though, is Wotherspoon by the Penguins. Penguins try to send that puck on up. Who else but Crosby and Raquel? They skated on in. Raquel, the former Mighty Duck, faces off against Trevor Zegras and Jamie Drysdale, former Mighty Ducks. So a couple of former Mighty Ducks here. You got to wonder what that Mighty Ducks team could have really looked like if they kept some of this talent now that their team is popping off with some of these Rangers on their team. Or Jets, however the way you want to look at it from whatever prior team they came from, right? Sometimes you're like, Rust skates it in, slams that puck, slamming right into the front of the net, and the Penguins can't finish it off. The Flyers hold up with their defense, and St. Ivany drives Konechny into a referee. Don't you tell me that's a penalty. Is St. Ivany getting a call for interference because you blocked him from skating down the ice and he ran into the ref? What? Hey, Janet Lilleberg over here. Nice pucks. Hey, I got these pucks from a pretty cool guy. That's interference? He skated into the referee. I don't get that. Jack St. Ivany giving the Flyers a much needed power play. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the first period. We'll see if the Flyers can get on the board. This will be really, really important for the Flyers to get on the board, because if they don't, it's a whole period gone to waste. You don't really feel any momentum building for the Flyers right now, too. Penguins win that face-off. They dump that puck. Philadelphia Flyers are going to have to try a different angle. Now, every clearing attempt normally will knock off about 20 seconds of a power play, as it just happened right there. 20 seconds is off that power play. Flyers, they're going to have to figure out another way to get this puck in the back of the net. And they're going to have to figure it out soon. And that's a unique thing about the Flyers. The Flyers seem like a team right now that is content with not winning. They're content with their rebuild, their mitigated rebuild. I've noticed that a lot of teams in the NHL now try to do these mitigated quick rebuilds. They're like, well, we don't want to be awful we don't want to be completely awful. So they go ahead and only get rid of a couple of players. So they aren't necessarily drafting at their best potential. And they're kind of just trading for players or seeing if they can develop some of their other mid-round picks. It rarely works for teams. Speaking of that, Flyers in the Penguin zone. Konechny rips the puck on net right in the slot, less than a minute to go. Who's going to get to the puck is a board battle along the close side of the boards. Penguins ultimately come out with that puck, and they rip it down the ice. All right, Flyers slow the puck down. Cam York, sends it up to, is that Barkey? Barkey, not Barkov, not Barkley, but Barkey. Oh, a shot on Skinner. Skinner glove saves. He's going to pounce on it. No rebound for the Flyers. However, if you're the Flyers right now, you're going to be so happy. So happy that you are getting these shots on net, that your power play isn't falling asleep, that your players, they're trying. Because if there's a match to try, it's this match right now. It's the Penguins versus the Flyers. If you are the Flyers, you want nothing more than to rip the throats out of the Penguins. And if you're the Penguins, you want nothing more than to cross-check the Flyers in the face. Flyers get another shot. It's going to ricochet and bounce right after Stuart Skinner. But he's going to pounce on that puck. Good news. See, another thing that I'm noticing, the Penguins are like opening the Red Sea. There's a biblical reference for everybody. Water's good for now. They're opening up the Red Sea, and what I mean by them opening up the Red Sea is that pretty much every single time it feels like the Penguins, they just like open up the slot for whatever reason. They're like, hey, you want to come right down the middle? You want a free shot right in the middle? It seems like the Penguins are giving those opportunities. Flyers are going to take those every single opportunity they can get. 40 seconds left in the period. 10 seconds left in the Flyers' first power play of the period, first power play of the hockey game. Were they able to generate some momentum? Yes. Were they able to get a goal? They were not. They are up to 7 shots on net. So within the last 4 to 5 minutes of this hockey game of the first period, Flyers got 4 shots. That's a really big and uplifting thing. But 14 seconds left. Malkin 2-on-1 shot. He did not pass it to Achari. Puck goes the other way. Flyers 7 seconds left. Konechny in the zone. Can't get the pass across. 3 seconds. Achari's just going to take a shot if he can settle it down. He couldn't. And we are going to go into our very first intermission. Now, you see the hockey cards here. We're going to clean them up. We're going to bring the camera down. We're going to go to the card view. We are entering card view. Welcome to card view, where we discuss all of the cool cards. I'm going to put the Flyers in the Penguins pile. That's not good. That is, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Penguins lost. They're going to get injuries now. They're mad at me. They're calling my PR. All right, everybody. First period is over. And you're like, we Caken. But we're having too much fun. And I know we're having too much fun with our debut stream. Of course, I'm going to be back doing this. What device? Oh. I felt like I should come back and show everybody the full setup now. No, hold on. We'll do full screen me. So full screen on me right now. Full setup right now. Of course, got the Penguins cap going on right now. But it's not complete without J's on my feet. J's on my feet. J's on my feet. So good like me. Yeah, I'm repping the Jays tonight. I have my Pittsburgh Penguin Jordans that I only wear on special occasions, and I think tonight is a special occasion. Now, if there is a youngster watching by the name of Nolan, if Nolan is watching right now, this is one of his favorite stuffed animals, his Penguins Triceratops. Nolan, if you're watching, I hope you're having a good time. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Now, something that I do for my channel that we did last year, and I want to do it again, is that last year, we're going to have to move all these things for now. I'm going to have to tuck in my sleeves because they're going to be smacking everything. Smack. And then the thing is, I rolled up my sleeves and I instantly got cold. So, what I did for the stream last year, I have this bin. You saw the hockey cards that I have right there. What I did is I bought a couple boxes of hockey cards, a couple blasters, a couple boxes, took those boxes, opened them, put those packs in here, and I put them all face down. And what we would do is that every hockey game, we'd open a pack. I'd just reach in, pick a pack. Sometimes my girlfriend would reach in and pick a pack up. And we would just enjoy the hobby of collecting some of the memorabilia as we have on the wall right here. Collect some memorabilia. And, oh, Steven Rubel. Hey, thanks, Rubel. It's nice to see you here. It's such a fantastic opportunity to have support. And if you didn't miss, we got Nolan's favorite stuffed animal right here, his Pittsburgh Penguin Triceratops. Now, Nolan loves his He better be loving them dinos. He better be loving them dinos because hey, they're not going anywhere. Those dinosaurs are always going to be in his life, and you can kind of thank me for that. Thank my dad for that, his grandpa for that. But nonetheless, we got some excitement. So, as I kind of showed you this little bin, we like to open up a hockey pack. Hopefully, we'll add on to our signed cards that we have right here. I know we got a little bit of a glare going on right now, but we got some signed hockey cards right here. We got the defunct pucks from mostly all the teams that don't exist anymore. Those are the coolest teams, and honestly, some of the teams that have some of the most exciting lore. Even though they may not have lasted for that long, this lore with these teams stays deep. It's so dope. It's so dope. And I'll take another step back. I got some professional Call of Duty players that I also am kind of cool with. So these professional Call of Duty players, which of course is a video game, they're right here. I got their signed cards over here. So of course got Standy. Wouldn't be anywhere without Standy. Wouldn't be anywhere without Standy. And of course we got Tough Weiler Exceed right there. So you know I show up for my gang. You know I show up for my team or for my favorite players. So we're gonna kind of go down here to the card view for a moment. Oops. And we got a couple of packs of hockey cards left that I had opened. And this was a free pack that I got that they just sent me. But take a look at what we got for this season. So what we got for this season, what we got for this year is gonna blow everybody's minds. And I'm not opening all of these tonight. We got some boxes of hockey cards. And when I say we got some boxes of hockey cards, I mean I got boxes of hockey cards. We are going to put all of these boxes of hockey cards into the box tonight. And we'll open a pack in the third period. So actually we'll do full screen for me for right now. We'll do full live view until we kind of open stuff up. So what we got is we're going to have some NHL Allure. These are all of my favorite sets. So I have Allure, what is it? 2024, 2025. I have two boxes of NHL Allure. Two boxes of Allure 23, 24, so this is the Bedard box. The one prior to this was the Celebrini box. My favorite set is NHL Ice. So pretty much what I did is I got the Bedard box, which I believe this is the Bedard set. Is this the 23, 24? Got two of them. And then also got Ice 24, 25 for Celebrini. So I got both of those. Then I got three boxes of credentials. This is the Bedard set. Now these are really cool because they have like things that look like tickets. And then I got 2024, 2025 credentials, which is unfortunately the last credentials set to ever exist. Sounds like they're canning it. Finally, I have Metal Universe. I have two Bedards, which is this guy right here, 23, 24, and two Celebrinis, 24, 25. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up all of these boxes as of tonight, as of right now. And we're going to put these packs into this box. So now we will go down to the card view. Right now, you're just going to see all these towers over here. Oh, man, we got a follow tonight. That was so cool. Hey, if you haven't followed already, everybody, I would really appreciate the support. If you're going to stop on by, click that button. Just click the button. Just click the button. It will be fun. I promise. I promise it's fun to click that button. Yeah, I get to scream out your name in front of everybody, and everybody knows you're supporting the stream. So first, hey, Novalance. Hey, Novalance. Which box should I put in here first?
Oh, you know I like my metal.
Dude, is metal your favorite?
It might be one of my favorites.
Really? Okay.
I like all the sci-fi behind it.
Hey, I like it too. I'm just learning.
I like that every card is foil. I like that every card has a cool spaceship behind them. And I like the constellation floating.
All right, here we go.
A lot.
What's just the one that has like the bunch of what's just the one that has like the shirt, the hat, sorry, the face jersey? It's just a bunch of the faces as like a shirt.
Oh, I don't know. But go.
We watch a lot of hockey card openings just for fun. Look at this. Oh, there's tape on her. Lame. I'll take a knife. Well, I'll definitely take that knife. Thank you. All right, everyone, take a look at that. Bam! All in there. Look at that. We're going to open all these. Now, in the chat, I want to see a little bit more participation from everybody. Has anybody that gone to a hockey game this season? If you have, tell me what game that you want to go see. I'd really like to hear it. I'd really like to hear if you like to go to live hockey games, or maybe you're like, you know what? That environment really cool. That environment really expensive. So let me know if you are going to hockey games or how you enjoy the sport of hockey, honestly. Box number 2. We're going to need a bigger box. We're going to need a way bigger box. Last year, I didn't do it this big. This year, we're doing things big. 2026 is a different year. 2026 is a different week Caken. 2026 this is my year. This is where I'm going to pop off. This is where I'm going to show up, put in my work, and honestly show everybody that I do have this potential. I do have it in me. I've always had it in me. I just had to activate, and I feel pretty activated right now, everybody. I feel super activated. I feel pretty involved. And I actually haven't opened a single pack of 24-25 metal. So this is going to be my first time with 24-25 metal. There's actually, I don't think I've opened a 24-25 credentials. I don't think I've really opened anything 24-25 except for Allure. I think that's the only set that I got. Novalance, can you grab me a tissue? All right. Even more hockey cards. I'm going to step off camera to blow my nose. Pop them back, pop them back, pop them back, back. All right. We got 4 box. Dude, we're already at this much hockey cards. We're already at this pile. Let's do ice. This is my favorite set. I adore ice. Ice was and the reason why it was my first. So I've only been collecting hockey cards, like collecting, so to say, for this is my second year. This is my second year collecting hockey cards. And I mean, like, I'd buy small stuff. Like, I'd buy a blaster at Target. every once in a while. I'm like, oh, hockey cards. And I would literally do it like once every couple years. And it was just like, oh, this is something cool to kind of like, I love hockey. And you kind of just think about the hobby, the sport, the game. And it was just kind of something fun to do. But now that I've kind of learned about, if you're going to buy the cards, don't buy the rinky dink things, because you kind of just most of the time throw your money away a lot of the times, because you don't have the opportunity to get any signed cards. You don't have the opportunity to get memorabilia as much. Now, some sets you do, but the amount of product that you kind of have to purchase to guarantee that you're going to get some sort of hit is insane. All right. More ice going in there. I gotta love ice, everyone. Ice is so cool. This is such a great set. Now, the weird thing about ice is, so this ice set right now, as you can see, a lot of packs in ice. Now, the weird thing about ice is that this year it's changing. They're still going to be making the ice set, but they're not going to have all of the packs that you see here. They're changing ice into what they call a premium product. A premium product is essentially a product where there is one pack. You spend $300 to get one pack. Now, I don't think ice is going to jump that far. I don't see that happening. Oh, look at that. I've never seen one of these packs, or never opened one of these packs ever. We're going to have to make some room here. This period, the hockey game is almost back. We've been opening hockey packs for literally almost 10 minutes. So this is the ice set. God, it's gorgeous. Ice is beautiful. That's so cool. Packs on top. Put packs on top. Dang, everybody. We got hockey pack galore tonight. And the thing that I honestly want to do is that with my hockey, like, I'm not trying to get good cards. That's not my goal. My goal is to, because I'm such a visual learner, is that I like to show people the players that are playing. And the other thing is, it's really neat to kind of read those tidbits on the back of those cards to see what happened that night. What happened that night? Why was this night such a spectacular night for that player? Or what has that player really achieved? So I always think it's really neat that you can kind of look on the back of these hockey cards, and they all tell a story. They all tell a story. And that's such a weird thing about life, and I'll get a little philosophical for a moment, is that you go to this hockey game, there's 82 games, soon to be 84 games in a season in NHL, right? So there's a lot of games in a season, and there's probably a good 10 games that you kind of just hit forget. You just hit forget because your team probably didn't do too well in those games. So you just forget it, right? Easy to do that. Now, the thing about that, though, is that there could have been big stories that happened. Even though, oh, your team lost, oh, maybe you got blown. Hey, maybe it was this one guy, maybe it was a jersey retirement ceremony night, and you retired a jersey from one of your legends that your team had, your franchise had, right? That could happen. What if a rookie gets his first goal, and your team still loses, but your rookie gets his first goal? That can happen too, right? And that's not fun. 8 packs and a lure. Dang, these packs are like Boeing. Look at, like, these guys in the middle. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right, a lure. Oh, this is gonna be so hype. This is gonna be so hype. Mm. All right, let's put all this stuff back over here. There we go. There we go. Put all of our lure into there. We have 2 boxes of Allure, and 6 boxes of credentials still to go through, everybody. I told you, this year is going to be something different. And my goal at the end of every hockey season is I want to spread the love. I want to spread the joy. I want other fans to, oh, where's the tape on this? On the side. Each side. One of the things that I want for the NHL is that, or at least for hockey and people kind of watching my channel and whatnot, is I want to spread the love. I want to spread the wealth. I mean, I'm not wealthy or anything like that, but I want to get more people into the hobby, because I think that hockey cards is a really cool way for you to connect with some of the teams and players that you like on the team. So by looking at these boxes and looking at what some of these players, I think it can create a lot of memories. And I think it can also just help other people maintain their interest in the sport. That is essentially what I think. And so personally, at the end of every season, I kind of want to, now of course, I'm not rich, but the goal is that hopefully I can get to the point to where I a little bit more stable, to where I can start sending some of these cards out to some of my viewers at the end of every season. I want to share these cards with my viewers. I want to share some cards with my viewers every single season where I'm like, hey, you're a Flyers fan? Let me send you 10 Flyers cards on the house. Hey, you're a Mighty Ducks fan? Let me send you some Ducks cards in the house. And we still got 6 boxes. The game is back on. I'm going to kind of bring that camera back. I'm going to bring the camera back up to me over here. And I'm sure that during the period intermission, the Flyers coach, Rick Tocchet, was probably telling his team, hey, I know that we're down a couple of goals right now, but you guys, you're really trying really hard right now. And the fact that you were getting these shots, that means that you guys you're competing. You have a chance to compete in this game. Yeah, you didn't get the goal in the power play. Doesn't feel good, but hey, you stick with it. They're going to come. You started this period with literally, you're almost going to end that period with 3 shots. But Chinikov score? Chinikov, is that his second as a Penguin or first as a Penguin? I think it's his second as a Penguin. Chinikov, 1 minute and 16 seconds into the second period. Penguins score. How did this happen? Where's the freeze frame? So looks like Novak sent it up to Malkin. Oh, did it squeak right through his pads? Right under the blocker? That low blocker? It looks like it may have just squeaked right in. Malkin with an assist. Chinikov just blasts that puck. Well done, Chinikov. Well done. I like how Credentials try to do like a 90s theme. 6th goal this season for Chinikov. 3rd with the Penguins. Okay. Well, I was close. I was guessing 2. I know he scored at least one. I think it was the prior game. Okay, Penguins take a quick and early 3-goal lead off of 14 shots right now. So the Penguins are scoring every 4 shots down there. So about a 25%, I'd probably say about 22%, 21% chance that they score with every shot. Or every shot. Every shot has a 21% chance to score. Not every shot. I need to learn my stats. Flyers, though, they're buzzing around the Penguin zone. They're keeping it on in. Just kidding. Penguins send it to center ice. Now, if you're a Flyers fan right now, your blood is probably boiling. Now, let's try to watch some of these Flyers players right now. Penguins are doing great. I don't feel like I really have to cast the Penguins right now. Flyers center it. Is that York? Score! Flyers on the board. There you go, Flyers. Come on, Penguins. Or was that's not Dvorak, was it? May have been Dvorak. So Shea can't clear it. Flyers center it, and there's just nobody. Oh, what a beautiful tip. Is that A-ball? I've never. A-balls? Who's number 18? Pops, if you're watching this, I need your help. I have no idea who this dude is. Number 18 for the Flyers? A-balls, they're calling him. What? The Flyers are I heard are changing out their goalie? So well, I mean, maybe that's to try to give the team kind of a morale boost because if you got a goalie who's getting scored on that easily, it doesn't feel too great. Oh, okay, 8 packs. I would have been pissed. Give me packs? How dare you? Not giving me all the packs. All right, where's it going? Flyers still attacking. Penguins falling all over themselves. Now, like you heard me say in the first period, the Penguins, if they go up 3-0, it's honestly the other team that's probably going to win. The Penguins are notorious from losing when they have 3-goal leads. It's a weird phenomena. It's a weird phenomena. They're really good at it. I mean, and that's not a good thing to be talented at, to lose games like that. To like, hey, we lose games when we're up 3-0. I mean, the Penguins lost a game when they were up 5-1 in the fourth period against the San Jose Sharks. Yeah, we'll eat second period. Thanks for being a real one. I got to start living out my dreams. I wish great things are coming to you and your family as well. Alexei Kolosev. Oh, they just took away his stat stuff. I'm not sure if I've heard this Kolosev goalie too many times, but I guess, I mean, if you your team might be feeling a little down if they just got a third goal jammed down their throats, especially so quickly in the second period. I mean, it was a minute and like 16 seconds, we said. So that happened real quick, real quick. And I think what they're trying to do is I think they're trying to give their team a morale boost and say, hey, you may have gotten scored on really, really quickly, but we want to give this team potential. We want this team to score. We want this team to win. And one of the ways that you're going to be able to kind of boost the self-esteem of your team is you change out your goalie. You're like, hey, the guy that just got it's making us lose, we're going to change him out. We're going to get somebody different. Penguins got the puck down the ice. It looks like they did get a little bit of a shot on Kolosev. I don't know his name too well. These are credentials packs. Shashing. We got 2 boxes left to go, everyone. Then I'll kind of sit down and start doing a little bit more casting. All right, Penguins in the offensive zone face-off. They're waving out. Oh, Chinikov going in to take it. Who are they? Who's Novak? They waved out Novak. Flyers win that face-off. And they move it along to the central ice. For the Penguins get the puck and they bring it back on in. And offsides? Looks like offsides. All right, guys. Sticks down. Now, of course, if you didn't notice, on the Philadelphia Flyers jerseys, you're going to notice that they have a number 1 patch on one of their arms. That number 1 patch represents their legendary goalie, Bernie Perron. Bernie Perron, their goalie that helped them achieve back-to-back Stanley Cup championships. which actually happened. They were the first they were the first expansion team. Oh wow, huh? Something doesn't feel even in here. All right, that's all our boxes, everybody. You want to see what it looks like? Want to see what our big ol' stack O-Packs looks like? I low-key feel like I am a concession guy. Hey, come get your cards. Come get your cards. Cards. That's how I feel. So we'll be putting these guys to the side for now. I'll be popping back into frame. Get my chair back. Yeah, I noticed that too. To like probably make it look like it's bigger. Excuse me, excuse me. All right, Travis Konechny spins it to Drysdale. Flyers try for a centering feed right in front of Skinner. Skinner says no. He blocks that and covers it up. But you can definitely see that the Flyers, after scoring that one goal, they can feel it. They're feeling it. They're believing in themselves. They're like, yo, we can score. We can win this game. And sometimes it just takes one goal. Sometimes it legitimately just takes one goal to change the way that you think about the hockey game. And honestly, I'm really liking it. I'm really, really liking it over here. All right. Face-off draw. Offensive zone for the Flyers. They win the face-off, instantly take the shot. Can it pinball to the net? No, it does not. It goes to the back of it. And the Penguins clear it. But can they counterattack? We'll see. Novak. No, that wasn't Novak. That's a Chari. Who's 19? Is that St. Ivany? It's crazy how many players can change in an off season for these teams. Hey, Nuke Force, keep it up. Thanks, Nuke Force. I sure will. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you stopping by tonight. Where's that puck? Where's that puck? Where's that puck? In the Flyer zone. Penguins holding the puck. They're going to start to advance the puck up. Nope, not going to happen. Flyers going for a counterattack. Is that Tippett? Tippett cannot get a spring on it, but he steals the puck and takes their instant ripper and may have gone off of Skinner's blocker. Flyers, they're buzzing. They have 15 shots on net. Penguins have 15 shots on net. There is just a 2-goal differential now in this hockey game. Flyers, after changing that goalie, after getting that goal, they can feel it. They're starting to buzz. Zegras holds off an attack from Wotherspoon. Flyers control it. They're getting more shots. Where's the puck? It's right behind the net. 12 minutes and 58 seconds, so just under 13 minutes left on the clock. Who is this clown on the Penguins? He literally lost the puck, and now he's just like sitting on it. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? All right, Sanheim, he's going to slow it down a little bit, probably let both teams change, get some new skaters on the ice, allow for a good counterattack. Couture sends that puck up, bang, bang, boot. Now, I haven't seen Michkov on the ice for a while. Is that Michkov that had it right there? It looks like it. You wonder, there's a board battle along in the Penguin zone right now. And now the Flyers have eclipsed the Penguins in shots. 17 shots for the Flyers. 17 shots for the Flyers right now. Oh, right, beauty! Can he wrap it around? No, Skinner saves it. Whacking in front of the net. No whistle, no whistle. The puck is in his glove. And Skinner's looking at the ref. He's like, can you blow the whistle? Yeah, Michkov. Looks like he hopped onto the ice. He had a great opportunity. Cam York. What a beautiful tip. But who is 18? I got to figure that out, everybody. We're figuring that out right now. No, A-balls. Yeah, we got to look into this player. I've never heard of this A-balls guy in my life. Rodrigo A-balls. 6'4", 206 pounds. What have I? He has 40 games played this season, and I don't think I've seen him play a single one. 2 goals, 7 assists for 9 points. He's a -1. And it looks like he's only been in the NHL. He signed as a free agent by Florida in the 28th on 2019. He must never have made the NHL on the Florida Panthers. And then must have just kind of gotten dropped. They didn't re-sign him. And then it looks like the Flyers must have just signed him to give him a shot. So that's an interesting thing that can happen with hockey players, is that sometimes you have hockey players that they just don't do anything with the time that they were given. Now, not every team, not every player really has the same potential, same opportunity. Sometimes teams are going to have better players on them. You like that wall? You like that wall? Dude, let me change it. I think it's still in the Penguins theme right now. I gotta change that wall back. I got a bunch of different things. So let's see, what one were we doing before? I got all sorts of fun things that can set us all sorts of different, and I even have like this AI thing, so I can like talk to it and it will be like, oh, like watch this. I'll do the AI Pittsburgh Penguins. And the AI will make something for me, and then I can just hit the button and it tunes it for me. It's pretty cool. This is AI Pittsburgh Penguins. Pretty cool. What?
There was so much stoppage in the game that now my cooking is a little off.
It's all right. Penguins, can they drive the line? St. Avenue get the puck to the front. The goalie's on the other side, but the puck pops in the air. Flyers look to control the puck, but they can't. Penguins, first round pick from the last season, the last draft, Ben Kindle, 11th overall, attempts to get the puck and create a play, and he does. He sends Mantha with a shot. It bounces off the backboards. Flyers look to get that puck out of their zone, and they do it. Konechny, one of the players that I told everybody to look out for tonight, because he loves nothing than ripping in to the Penguins. He just loves cross-checking any Penguin he can in the face. Any Penguin he sees, like, you know what? Don't like him. Stick to the face. Don't like you. I don't like you. Get out of my way. But the Penguins, they're attacking again. It's in the Flyers zone. And they keep it in. They're going to throw it along the boards with the Penguins. They look a little tired. They're going to go in for the change. Flyers are doing what they can to maintain that puck and get the puck possession so that they can get the puck out. But no, they can't do it. The Penguins, they survived the change, and the puck is still in the Flyer zone. That's insane. Tang. Instead of insane, and Tang. Get it? Because I'm wearing the Tang? Dude, that's in Tang. Oh, dude. That's in Tang, bro. I'm gonna have to reply to the Penguins. If Letang scores, that's in Tang. I love hockey fights. It feels like modern day gladiators. I second that, Nova Brit. That's exactly what I think about. Penguins in front. Who is it? Who's got the puck? Did the goalie hop on it? And this goalie kind of jumping into this 3-0 hockey game. Not necessarily looking too good for the Flyers, but hey, they scored that quick goal almost right after. They answered right back. I still feel like this is anybody's hockey game. They got a different goalie in, so we'll see how this. You know what? I got to look up his stats. I have no idea how good the second goalie that they subbed in for. It's crazy how this period feels like a complete turn on its head from the last period. Flyers have 10 shots on that. Penguins only have 4 shots on that. Penguins can't figure it out so far this period. I mean, they scored a goal off of 4 shots. Flyers scored a goal off of 10 shots. Flyers catching up. Flyers are starting to feel a lot better about themselves. And we'll see how this game continues to unravel. Flyers setting up the stretch pass, slowing down in the neutral zone. Passes are not connecting, but they do regenerate and recover the puck. A slow chip to the front, not going to do it that time. Penguins going to regroup, regenerate, and regather the puck as they bring it to neutral ice. Just under 10 minutes to go. Now we're kind of at the funny part where it feels like both teams are going to kind of one-up each other when it comes to the different amount of shots on net. They just showed one of the most disgusting stats that I've seen about Michkov. Michkov has 9 goals this season. 9 goals. 9 goals. Michkov has 1 goal in his last 20 games. He hasn't scored he scored 1 goal in 2 months. 2 months. That's not good. That's not good. Especially when you're supposed to be such a high-toted prospect, so much potential, so much kinetic energy with Michkov. And unfortunately, if you are a Flyers fan, and if you have a Michkov jersey, it's not looking so great right now. Now, a lot of teams have sophomore slumps. A lot of players have sophomore slumps. But with Michkov, it doesn't feel like a sophomore slump. It feels worse. It feels like there's something that he's not gelling with the team or something else. Penguins to the front. Where's the puck? Who's got it? Brazeau, one of the goal scorers. Kendall with a big, beautiful block by the Flyers. Shot right in front, point blank again by the Penguins. Who was that? That was Juselin. Juleson. Juleson laid down right in front of Kincaid. Kincaid had a beautiful opportunity right in front of the cage to just rip that puck home. No, he got blocked. But again, the Penguins make it into the zone. They're not happy that they've only gotten 4 shots on net this period. They're up 3-1 in this hockey game, but they want to feel like they're back in control. And if there's one thing that the Penguins fail to do almost every single hockey game, is keep their foot on the gas. Now, obviously, they're veterans, they're best players. They could retire any day. They could literally retire any day. But they're still playing. They still want another Stanley Cup. They still want to compete. They love playing this game. This game is their life. And they're going to be honored and respected forever. However, they still want to compete. And this game is showing that right now. The fact that the Penguins, that little spurt right there, that's exactly what the Flyers did in the first period. Tippett gets a shot. The goal scorer for the Flyers. Puck, well, I guess he got the assist because it was, what was it? That one random player that I can't think of his name. Balls. Yeah, he scored with a beautiful tip in. Oh, Malkin backhander. Flyers goal. Dude, who's Flyers goalie? I was so used to saying Erson. Kolosov. Now we're going to tap on Kolosov. Let's see Kolosov's career so far. This is Kolosov's possibly his 3rd game. It currently says he has 2 games played so far. Hasn't won a single game. So he hasn't won a single game, and they're throwing him into this game. Is that a win-win? Because you're going to get this player a lot more experience, especially if you're getting shot on a lot. If he's facing more shots, he's going to get more experience, especially during a game like this to where it's essentially kind of a grudge match. It is a grudge match between the Flyers and the Penguins. Both teams are going to try to rip each other's throats out. I honestly don't see the Flyers coming back in this game. There's potential. The Flyers have skip in their step. But you have to look at a player like Michkov. Let's go ahead in this little commercial break, I'm going to pull up the Flyers' overall stats for the season so far. Because they're not that great. They're not that great. So I'm going to pull out those stats, and then we're also going to send our lights to. We'll do Forest. No, we'll do Field Breeze. This is the Breeze. All right, so Nova Brit. So if the Pens get one more goal, they are technically doomed. They're up 3. No, they were up at 3-0. It's anytime they have a 3-0 lead. If they have a 3-0 lead, they're losing that game. Why? How? Don't ask. It does kill me inside. I'll tell you that right now. Watching that happen it's the worst feeling. It's one of the worst feelings. Come on, where's that face-off? 19 shots apiece. So both teams, you can tell, this is a back and forth hockey game. No teams are trying to let anybody get anything going for free. Sounds like Sanheim cleared it. Malkin did not really get a tap on it either, so the Flyers are going to try to attempt to control the puck in the neutral zone. They get it. Couture with a beautiful across the ice speed, went right across the blue paint. Penguins couldn't get a stick on it. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second period, where the Flyers try to, compete with the Penguins, honestly, right now, because the Penguins are up 2 goals right now. Couturier across ice speed to the high blue line, can't connect with the player, does come out to neutral ice. And this is an opportunity for the Penguins. It feels like the Flyers are a little bit discombobulated right now from their previous zone entry. However, the Penguins couldn't control it, and just like that, the Flyers have a zone entry where they try to control the puck. Does not look like that's going to work too well for them. Kincaid, who had that beautiful opportunity in the slot earlier, where the puck was blocked by that Juleson. They go, Mantha right in front, shot, save, Kolosov. Kolosov buries that puck under his pads, freezes it. I can't wait to see where we keep going in this hockey game. There is so much exciting different paths that we've got in this hockey game right now. Now, if you are just showing in today, I am going to go to our card view, and it's not going to look like anything right now. Is that I'll stand up for it. I'll try to push it back a little bit. We have our hockey card bin, where Caken's going to have to get a new box, or a bigger box. No, Valance, you know if we got any bigger plastic boxes around this place? But I guess this is what 10 boxes of hockey cards looks like when it's all smashed together. But essentially what we're going to do, and I'm not opening all these packs tonight. We're only going to open one hockey pack tonight. But we got a box full of hockey packs. We're going to swish them all around, so to say, and then we're just going to pick one pack to open tonight. And so what I'm going to be doing is that every single one of my netcasts, because I also run a podcast, I call it a netcast, I'll be opening up packs live on there. I'll do a pack of netcast, and I'm also going to be doing a pack every single live stream. That way, we can continue to find new exciting players, and on top of that, we can continue to show visual representations of players. Because like I showed a little bit earlier, and I'll lift this guy up again, I'm a visual learner. I like my visuals. We're going to bring my camera up a little bit. Right now, these are some of the players that on the Flyers. If you're a Flyers fan, these are the guys that you're looking out for tonight. These are the guys that are gonna get you to where you want to be if you're a Flyers fan, or at least they're supposed to. Some of these players like Konechny, a lot more proven. Tippett, a lot more, I won't say proven, but you don't feel when you watch Owen Tippett that he's a big ebb and flow type of guy. however you watch, I hate to say it, Michkov right now, 100% an ebb and flow guy. He can't figure it out. And it looks like that Crosby, it looks like Crosby was almost stepping on a player. And for the first time ever, I saw Crosby show remorse against a Flyer. That's not really going to happen too often, everybody. It's not going to happen too often. Penguins, Flyers, face-off. Looks like it's going to be in the close dot in the Flyers defensive zone right now. Crosby is just waiting. He's just like, give me somebody to beat. I will beat anyone you put up against me. Give me somebody. Just give me somebody. Flyers, a little conglomerate, Zegras getting together. Crosby wins that faceoff. They weren't even looking. Letang gets a shot. Kolosov, quick save. He needed that quick reaction time because if he didn't have that, that puck was probably going in. Where are we at? Where are we at? Penguins, do you win the faceoff? Yeah, you battle for it. And now it looks like Brian Russ centers it, but it went to Zegras. Zegras going to hit the boost button. He flips the puck on in. Flyers, they're going to try to control it. And it looks like Rickard Rakell attempted to pass it on up. Flyers intercepted, still in the Penguins' defensive area. Letang keeps the puck. Well, keeps the puck in his defensive area, and the Flyers take it back. Zegras looking to create some damage. A ripper from the blue line. Flyers getting shots. These shots, however, they're hitting the boards. They're missing the net. They're missing the net. They're not on shot. Now, I'll take a break from casting for a moment. Let's go over some of the stats right now. Right now, if you look at the Philadelphia Flyers, Trevor Zegras leading the team with 42 points. Travis Konechny right behind with 39 points. Now, those are kind of your top two Philadelphia Flyers as of right now, and those sound like some pretty decent contributions to the team. 42 points, 39 points. Pretty decent contributions. That means that those players are essentially your best players, your best performing players when it comes to helping your team win. Now, here's the other thing. Their third place player is Christian Dvorak. Christian Dvorak just signed a 5-year extension. I think it was around $5 million. 29 points from 39. So exactly a 10-point drop-off. 10-point drop-off. Not what you want. Then you get to Owen Tippett, who's at 28 points, and Noah Cates, who's at 25 points. Michkov has 23 points, so Michkov is still getting some helpers, still getting some assists, but it's not the goals that he needs. Michkov needs to score goals. And if he's not scoring goals, like I said, he's got 1 goal in the last 20 games. That is disgusting. Oh, we got some cross checks in front of the bench. That's going to allow the Flyers to get the zone. Brian Friend, a beautiful tipping opportunity. Oh, was that Drysdale? Oh, man. Was that who was that? Beautiful tipping attempt by the Flyers, but they could not put that puck home. And then some poor stick handling. Penguins off to the races. Blake Lizotte, who just signed a 3-year extension, tries to center the puck. Where'd it go? Oh, it went off to the corner. I thought it was the camera that was hanging. I got completely score. Penguins. What? What is the thing hanging in the net? I am completely distracted. I have no idea what's going on, and I'm casting the game. No Kolosov. Looks like Noah Chari, as they call him, Cookie, got this goal. So Nolachari takes it. He just kind of walks in, front hand, backhand. Yeah, there's like a microphone or something hanging. Backhand, and it bounced off of it. Did you see that? It bounced off of like the dangly camera.
It must be
Yeah, when did the camera break? That's supposed to be a camera right there. I'm pretty sure. Some weird microphone looking things dangling, and it bounced off of it in the cage. Now, if you're Kolosov, you can't feel bad, right? Oh, reviewing it. What do we got to sort through? Oh, so this puck flips in the air. That puck is going in. There's off to the break. Novak drives the net. Puck in front, and the Flyers clear. Wow. The Penguins not only score a goal, but it looks like they had a fantastic opportunity to possibly get a fifth tally for the night. Not going to happen there. Flyers, though, get another shot. So this is what I like to see. Back and forth hockey. This is why this is the best sport on the planet, everybody. This game is quick. Drysdale keeps the puck alive. A minute left in the second period. Flyers another centering attempt. Bounces wide into that corner. Zegras fighting, battling. I don't know where this puck is going. Drysdale keeps it in. No, who is that? Is his name Barrett? Dude, I gotta learn all of these Flyers, dude. I swear to gosh. I gotta learn a lot of these players. Who was that? There's no Barkey. Barkey had the puck, but he kind of skated it out of the zone because he just couldn't control the puck. Could not control the puck. 10 seconds. Crosby slows it down. Tries to get the cross. 4 seconds. Tries to get another cross. That's not going to do it. That puck's going to go all the way back to the Penguins' defensive area. And that's going to do it for period number 2. A period that looked like the Flyers had the Penguins on their heels for the entire time. Penguins still get 2 goals this period. Penguins have scored 2 goals every single period. 25 shots on net for the Penguins, 19 for the Flyers. And why that is such an interesting stat to discuss is that the Penguins started that period with only 4 shots and ended with 12 shots. So the Penguins were unable to really get much to start off with. Definitely have a lot to be happy with as they end that period. All right, everybody. I got to find a way for us to open one of these hockey packs tonight. Let's take these cards down. We'll take our Flyers down. We're going to set all these guys aside. I got to find a way for us to pick a hockey pack out of here at random. Because these are all the hockey packs, everybody. I got to figure out how Caken has to figure out how I'm going to open one of these hockey packs, honestly. Oh, this one's called Cosmic Echoes. That's pretty sick. It's all blue and purple. Vast Cosmos. Oh, that's cool. All right. Oh, I'm gonna walk off stream. I'll still be talking. I'm gonna walk around to see. I wonder if I could put it in one of those storage bins then. We got some bigger storage bins. These guys are a little thicker. Maybe I could do this guy. I know it's got some China in it. Oh, China cough. But let's see what we can we can do with this. Maybe. You're in the mood for pop?
I really want to feel.
That's fair. I'm not looking in particularly for anything, but I think I might try to use this bin.
All right, cool.
Oh, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good. That sounded much better. I think I don't know. It's just a bunch of glass in here.
Well, 20%. And then the other
Dang it. Why did I put this stuff on the lid?
there's
Not quite. Thanks, Nova Lance. Oh, almost died right there. All right, everybody. I think I figured it out. We got this big old. We're gonna use tub. We're gonna use this tub. So I am gonna go ahead and put this right down her. Let's switch the view. Yeah, my buttons are working. The buttons are working. It's working. It's working. All right, so I got big old. This guy will definitely fit them all. This guy will definitely fit them all. Before I do it, I'm gonna kind of like wipe it a little bit. I think there's some debris in there. Caken, just put it in the bucket. I will put it in the bucket, everyone. So I'll be honest. After I open up this hockey pack, I am going to have to. I have an intermission, so I'm gonna go eat. I got like 10 minutes. Like shove these wings down my throat. So I will try to do that. Help me with that. All right. Let's get our packs in our box. Packs in the box. We got packs in that box. We go find that. We go with that. We go put that back in the box. Now, I haven't, nobody really in the chat was really kind of piping up. Has anybody gone to any hockey games this year, this season? Has anyone seen any hockey games? Now, lucky me, my brother and his wife went in on kind of a combo gift for Novalance and myself. They went ahead and purchased us some tickets for a Minnesota Wild hockey game. And it's not just a Minnesota Wild hockey game. It's a Minnesota Wild hockey game against Novalance's favorite team, the Blues. She's got the Blues. Man, this is so cool looking at this bin get full of hockey cards. This is so cool. The Blues Cha. Blues Cha. Now the other thing is I hope that none of these cards get damaged. I don't think they would be, but that's my hope. All right, everybody, we did it. Yay! We did it. So we're gonna have to move on from the small bin from this season. Let's move on to Big Bertha. Look at this.
huge.
It's huge. It's huge. All right, everybody. Everyone that's still here. So what I'm going to do is that we will pick out a hockey pack once the third period starts. And once the third period starts, we will open that hockey pack. We'll just kind of reach in here, kind of flip them around and just pull one. We'll just pull a pack. And we'll do that when I come back for the third period. I am going to go to an intermission, everybody. I will be back for the third period. So I will see all of you in about 10 minutes. Talk to you soon. And we're going to rip into these packs. Well, a pack. We'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. All right, everybody. Caken's coming back. Caken's coming back. Caken's coming back. We got third period to go. Penguins, Flyers. I'm here. I'm just blowing my nose again. Had some hot wings for supper. And my sniffer keeps leaking. All right, third period has begun. Flyers instantly dump that puck all the way into the Penguin zone. Stu gets to it first. Now a three-goal deficit. That's a fair amount of points to have to come back to, or come back from. All right. I'm here, guys. Can you read like a napkin? As I'm snorting and whatnot. I gotta grab my pillow. Gotta grab my phone book, everybody, so everyone thinks I'm taller. Here we go. Do you like that? Looks like Jari already had to make a pretty big save. Jari, I just said Jari. Wow. Jari's playing for Edmonton Oilers now. He got traded for Skinny. Yeah, but now I can go Stu when he makes a save. Like how they used to go Doob when Dubnik would save. Trevor Zegras had 18 goals combined with the last 2 seasons with the Mighty Ducks. He only got 9. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's really sad for Zegras. You gotta wonder what kind of happens in a locker room to make. Oh, right there, right in front. Oh, wrapped around Penguins. The goalie is out. Kolosov came out of the net. They brought the puck all the way into the offensive zone. Oh, Barkey got to sit down. He got checked. He's not liking that. Penguins still flying. Oh, we got a fight. Penguins, Lazat. Yeah, Lazat. Oh, Lazat gets taken down, but he's got the other Flyer in a headlock. Michkov? Michkov fought. All right, Michkov. Michkov just got in a fight. Awesome. This is what we want. We need more violence. Well, if Michkov can't score, so what happens? Barkey comes up. He gets ran over by Lazat. And Barkey looks like he's a youngster. Lazat just runs him right over. And then I don't know what even happens. Lazat, they just start showing Lazat holding Michkov, pile driving Michkov into the ice. Lazat thrashed him. Michkov stepping up. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Well done, Michkov. Well done. You love to see a player like that standing up for the other team. Now, here's the thing: some people are like, oh, you don't want the talented players to do that because what if he hurts his hands? Now Zegras is coming to the box with him too. Penguins on the power play. I'm so confused. I guess I didn't hear it. Nonetheless, Penguins power play, third period. Raquel dumped it to Malkin on the close point, and it bounces right back to Malkin. He got pretty lucky. Crosby, first overall pick of the Penguins, the leader of the Penguins, all-time points. Sidney Crosby to Malkin. Malkin can't thread the needle, can't get the pass through what was it? Is that York right there? Tanger. Malkin and Crosby. Malkin, Crosby, and Letang have played together for 20 seasons. I think that's the most of any pro sport trio. 20 seasons. Letang stops the puck from exiting the zone. Raquel and Malkin want to attack with it. Sending it back to Letang at the point. Russ centers it. Does not meet another Penguin. But Crosby going to bounce it off. A minute left in the power play. Russ with another shot. That's going to bounce off the board. Letang slows it down at the closed blue line. Little catch with Malkin Letang. Crosby with the far circle. Raquel with a wild backhander right in the slot. Looks like Kolosov does save that puck. Malkin still trying to set up Crosby. 40 seconds left on this power play. 3 minutes off of the clock for this period. Flyers, it's not looking good for them. If the Penguins can maintain this level of pressure, it's going to be a scary game. Here they go. Malkin, Crosby, Ripper, scores! Crosby scores, roofs that puck. Kolosov didn't stand a chance. The Penguins were buzzing, and just like that, it's a 5-1 hockey game 3 minutes into this period. Wow. And if there's anybody that can dismantle the Flyers, it's Sidney Crosby. I mean, I thought that Malkin's pass kind of went into some traffic. Who had it? Was it York that tried to clear it but just couldn't muscle it past the Penguins? Letang caught the puck in the air, brought it back down. Now Kolosov, he's really playing hard to one side of the cage. He couldn't find where that puck went. And once that puck went on Sidney Crosby's tape, that puck was a back of that. Sidney Crosby has 650 career goals. That's pretty cool. He definitely could get to 700. All right, back to this hockey game. Zegras back on the ice. Of course, he's not feeling too good about getting into the penalty box during that last play. He wants to get another tally for the Flyers. As the puck does go into the Flyers zone, let's see how they figure it back out. Konechny goes for a change. Zegras upset that he couldn't catch that pass. And Zegras on the shift looked like the entire time he was always just a little late, a little short. Just couldn't catch up to the other players. Penguins, Wotherspoon, a slap shot from the blue line. Oh, there you go. Penguins, Novak right for a shot. Score, 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 score. Penguins up 6-1. Kolosov just gave the biggest glare to the bench. The biggest glare. Can you give me a napkin? The tissues? I know. I asked you for one, though. It'll be okay. Connor Dewar, and prior Minnesota Wild, part of the double Dewey group. Just remember that Dewey Decimal System is your friend. You know, having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. You know what that's from? It's from Arthur. Having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. Having fun isn't hard when you got to mix up, like, literally. I'm pretty sure we got over like 500 packs here, dude. Well, I'll pretty much be set for this season and probably next season. Now the hard part is they just came out with a new NHL Allure set that I get to get chastised on the bus by our home fans. It feels that much better if I win. Why are you wearing your Blues sweater and people yell at you? Hey, loser! Well, that's if we take the bus. You think we're gonna Gus Gustafson our place or us around there? And then you have to wait for the bus to go back. I hate waiting. I hate waiting for others. All right. locking back into this hockey game, everybody. At our next kind of bigger intermission, when we go to a commercial break, we're going to find a pack. We're going to find a pack. We're going to crack that pack. You want to crack some packs? I want to crack a pack. We here. I did not think that this game was going to turn out this way. Definitely by that second period when the Flyers were just hammering shots. I mean, like I said, in that second period, Penguins only had 4 shots. They did score at the beginning of the period, which I think was honestly I think that really killed the Flyers this hockey game. Now, it's crazy to me. Flyers have 25 shots, Penguins have 30 shots. So 30 divided by 6 is 5. So every 5 shots, the Penguins are scoring, which means they have a 20% chance to score. 20% chance to score with every shot. Flyers, see if they're going to bring it on in. They have to dump it because they were checked at the blue line. Wotherspoon's going to hang behind the Penguins' cage. Look for an opportunity. Is that Clifton? I have no idea what that guy's name is. They're 75. Clifton, yep, I'm right. Connor Clifton, maybe? Yep. All right. Owen Tippett, one of the players of the game, brings the puck in, drags it around centering feed, did not reach another Flyer stick. Kindall skates on in as the puck was dumped on in. Looks like Sanheim got there. No, that's York. York beat him to it. But that didn't stop him. There was 3 Flyers on 1 Penguin, and the Penguins still able to come out with that puck. Looks like another shot for the Penguins that just bounced up into the netting. All right, looks like we have our little commercial break, everybody. Come on, everyone in the chat. What do you want me to dig deep? Should I go on the top? Come on.
Find one in the
Novaland says a middle of the road pack. Oops. All right. I'm slipping in. I'm trying not to scratch or like claw or anything like that. All right, found one. All right. All right, everybody. All right. Let's get into the hobby tonight, everybody. Let's get into this hobby tonight. I am going to be opening 1 pack of, and this is my first, oh no, my camera bumped it, but we're back. Sorry, little bot. I gotta get better lighting over here. I need like a light on this. I'm opening a Skybox Metal Universe 2025, 2026, my first time ever opening the set. First time ever opening the set. I'm really excited. All right, everybody. Will we get a signed card in our very first pack? Our very first Metal Universe pack. We're gonna put some of our kind of display stands right behind. No, Lance, do we have any sleeves around? Looks like the hockey game is coming back. It's all right. We'll entertain with these cards here soon. We normally get like a rookie and maybe another hit in the spec. So we'll see. Let's crack the pack. So this is the 24-25. So if we get a Celebrini, I'll be celebrating. I'm gonna be in a really good mood. I'm not sure if I own a single Celebrini. Do I own it? Maybe one. Here we go. The pack is opened. And our first adventure into Metal Universe 25-26. Giraffe Slavkowski. Wow, look at that shot. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Now, Giraffe Slavkowski is a first overall draft pick. He is a left wing for the Montreal Canadiens. That he looks in. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Our next card we'll show off. Jared McCann. How funny. We were just talking about how the Penguins pretty much got disassembled from that Kraken draft. And Jared McCann, he's pretty much the guy that made that happen. Really, really unfortunate. Well, if you're a Penguins fan, if you're a Kraken fan, you're like, all right, our team, it can try to exist. 88, Patrick Kane. 86, Kirill Marchenko. The Blue Jackets, who just changed their coaches, they had Dean Evanson, who used to coach the Minnesota Wild. Now they just switched to Rick Bowness. This one's cool. It's like a cool blue. I like this card. All right, I think the next one's going to be our hit. Nope, we got one more after it. Sergachev. Ah, boo. It still says Utah Hockey Club on it. Not Mammoth yet. So hopefully the next year, Metals, what is this? This is 24, 25, 25, 26. Hopefully Metals 25, 26 will have the Utah Mammoth. And our hit for tonight, everybody, the card that's going to bring all of the excitement is right after this. Alphabetical. 87. 87. There's only one 87 in this hockey game. There's only one 87 in the league. Sidney Crosby. The swag crazy. We packed a Sidney Crosby during a Pittsburgh Penguins hockey game. There's no way the Penguins are losing. Look at that. Isn't that crazy beautiful? That's cool. Wow, look at that card. And our rookie. It's a duck. 61? Not Cutter Gauthier. Is it Cutter? Is it Cutter? It's Cutter Gauthier. That's a great card. What a unique pack for tonight, everybody. Cutter Gauthier and Sidney Crosby are our hits. Now, if you are, maybe you just pay attention to your home team, and maybe your home team is the Penguins, maybe your home team is the Ducks, maybe your home team is the Flyers. Now, why do I say that? Really unique thing that happened. Cutter Gauthier was drafted by the Philadelphia Flyers. First round pick. Cutter Gauthier decided to be an effing millennial, excuse my language, and ignore, or ghost as they call it. He ignored the general manager's text messages.
Straight up.
Yeah. General manager's like, hey, I want to take you out to eat. Hey, I want to talk to you. Hey, I want to talk to you. Hey, you want to come to the rink? Hey, blah, all this stuff. He ignored him. Wouldn't respond to him. Wouldn't respond. Just embarrassing. If you're not man enough to tell someone I don't want to play for you, then don't get out of this league. Get out of this league. That is such a disappointing tactic. That is such a disappointing way to go about your business. I hate that. I hate that. So Cutter Gauthier ended up I think he requested a trade. So I believe he got traded to the Ducks because he just said, yeah, I'm not playing for you guys. Just trade me. Not happening. Nope, not playing for you. Don't like it. The reason being Cutter Gauthier grew up a Penguins fan. So Cutter Gauthier grew up as a Penguins fan. And he's like, you know what? I'm not playing for the Flyers. I'm a Penguins fan. I like the Penguins. Not doing it. Won't do it. Can't make me. Won't make me. Not happening. Okay. So I guess we're here now. I guess we're here now. Nonetheless, beautiful pack. Fantastic opening. We essentially got a Philadelphia Flyer and a Pittsburgh Penguin tonight in our hockey pack. That's cool. That's really cool. Now, the announcers in the actual broadcast are kind of talking about something pretty interesting. Sealer scores. Flyers make it a 2-6 hockey game. That puck just goes right over Stuart Skinner's glove, and you could tell Skinner was not ready for a shot. That shot looked like it maybe got screened just a little bit, but he just took the puck and just took a shot. Not even a ripper, just kind of a floating wrist shot. Great puck movement by them though. Couture didn't touch it, did he? So Sealer, top of the close circle. Oh, top of the close circle. I have just a perfect angle. It looks like he had the perfect angle on him. So goal for the Flyers. They are now still behind 4 goals, but second goal of the season for Sealer. Sounds like it's the second in 7 games. So didn't really do a whole lot the first 2 months, but hey, 2 goals in the last 2 weeks. That's got to make you feel pretty good. That's got to give you a little bit more of a spring in your step, a little bit more of a boost to your skate. But if you're still getting slammed this bad, you're clearly not feeling that great. And that's kind of the hard thing too, is that a game like this, you're kind of just looking for anything that's going to pick you up, anything that's going to make you feel good. You want something that you can say, hey, we did good with this. Sometimes a player that like Sealer, who only has 2 goals this season, that could be a big self-esteem boost. Now, like the announcers are saying, if you're the Flyers and you're losing a lot of games right now, or you might fear that you're losing a lot of games, the biggest thing you can't do is panic. You gotta believe in your team quite a bit. And by believing in your team, you just gotta show up. You gotta keep trying. Oh, what happened? Did he get cross-checked? Boarding? Cam York, did he get boarded by Letang? So Letang just got 2 minutes for boarding. That's the player whose jersey I'm wearing right now. What do you do? And then Michkov goes for a pretty big hit. Letang literally like pushed the guy with his glove, like slow. He was just like, He pushed the guy into the boards with just a glove. He didn't check him with the shoulder. He didn't check him with his hips. He just pushed the guy with his hand. Flyers, this is a huge power play opportunity for them. Even though if they score this, they're still down 3 goals. A lot of this is about momentum. Hockey is a big game about momentum. You get momentum, and the other team starts feeling down their luck. You start buzzing, you start skating, you start moving, that other team's going to feel a lot less equipped. Drysdale grabs that puck in the slot, drops it down to Zegras. Zegras with a shot. Stu with the save. Can the Penguins clear it? They sure do. 30 seconds off of the power play. Flyers. Zegras bumped the other 46, which is Lazat. Little give and go play. And the give and go play, a beautiful IQ for Zegras. But he goes to dump it back to the blue line right in the center, and just nobody is there. The puck goes all the way back. Flyers have to regroup. A minute left in the power play for the Flyers. Konechny gives it to Cam York. Sends it around to Konechny. Konechny York playing a little bit of catch. Less than a minute to go in the Flyers power play. Try to get it to the slot. Ben Kindall picks it up. He's just going to skate it halfway through the neutral zone, get it over the red line, even though it doesn't matter, because it's a power play, and dumps that puck in. A Veteroni? Did I just hear that right? Penguins dump the puck down into the Flyer zone. You hear the fans erupt with something. They're not too happy about something. York to Sanheim. Up in the closed wall. He has to dump it in, and he does get stood up by Ivany. Penguins, beautiful passing. Creating a 2-on-2, a 3-on-2 opportunity as the Penguins are now at full strength. Letang instantly goofs up on that puck. Flyers with control in their back zone. Nick Seeler, the most recent goal scorer, holds onto the puck. Did Kindall trip him? Yeah, that was a pretty bad trip. No, that's Novak. Well, Penguins just survived one power play, and then like, you know what? We're going to give you another shot. We're going to give you another shot. I'll change the background. Not going to look too good for the Flyers. They don't win the face-off. They lose the puck at all. And now they're going to try to bring it in the Penguin zone, but they instantly lose that puck. This is the hard part in the period for a team like Fly, or any team right now, where the clock's continuing to tick down, and you got 4 goals to close this gap and to try to bring the game to overtime. You need 5 goals if you want to try to, at least as of right now, beat the Penguins in regulation. Konechny slows it down. Ripper, Drysdale, caught by Skinny. And then some Penguins and Dvorak. Looks like it was maybe Clifton or Shea. A little bit of wacky whack, wacky whack. Guys got to control their sticks. Come on. All right. Now, what's going around the NHL right now, everybody? I almost call them the Ottawa Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres are in a grudge match. It's 4-3 right now, with the Buffalo Sabres winning right now, leading right now. Buffalo Sabres, of course, they're like 14-2-0 in their last 16 games. So the Sabres, traditionally within the last 5-6 years, had a great November. But then about 3 weeks into December, they just start getting plowed. And by plowed, I mean their games are they're just losing games. They're leaking games. Think of a boat with a bunch of holes in it. They are leaking games, and it's bad. And then those games are just, they would just go on, and like they'd win like 8 games, 10 games in a row, and then they'd lose. They lose like 30 out of 40. It's bad. It's bad. And like we said, they haven't made the playoffs in 14 years. Sharks Capitals right now. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds after that game. Looks like the Sharks are leading 3-2. Capitals with the empty net right now. So Ovechkin and his team trying to hold off the baby Sharks. And it looks like in the Blue Jackets Knuckleheads game, Knuckleheads down 1-4. Blue Jackets with their new coach, Rick Bowness, or as they call him, Bones, showing up tonight. Showing up with their new players, or new coach. They're not new player. Well, I guess they did get a couple new players from that trade with Chinakhov. Kraken Kraken Bruins game. Bruins are up 3-2 right now, and there is 4 minutes to go, 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in that second period. The Seattle Kraken could be some buyers at this trade deadline, honestly. Now, the Kraken is such a weird team. It's a team where like, oh, do we try? Do we not try? You don't try. Everything right now is it's just, hey, you got McCann. Yeah, he's kind of doing the thing, but he's not going to let you draft well. You can try and draft well. You can try and draft well. And what I mean by try and draft well, hey, you got some players on your team that you're like, you know what, maybe this is a veteran, maybe they want a shot on another team, or hey, maybe they think that this team can do it. Now, the hard thing is if you're a team in a playoff spot, you're not necessarily going to want to trade away some of your good key pieces. But depending about what other teams might give you, is say, hey, I might take some developing players. 2-on-1 for the Flyers. Pass, shot, score! Flyers. Is that Michkov and Barkey? There you go, Michkov. Michkov has a fight. Does Michkov have an assist today? No. But this 2-on-1 developed from nothing. And Michkov put that puck right past Stuart Skinner's glove hand. Almost, and that's, oh, it was knuckle pucking too. So that was going to be even more difficult. So he had a knuckle puck wrist shot that just beat Skinner. Now, if you're the Penguins, yeah, you got a cushion, but no, you don't ever feel good when you're starting to. It says 2 goals in the last 21 games for Michkov. Not good for Michkov, but the fact that he's scoring, important. You need Michkov to score. You need Michkov to start putting up some numbers, everybody. You got to have it. All right, let's go back to this live scene. Let's get back to me. Penguins are just kind of playing catch in their defensive zone. A really crummy passes. They try to shove it right through the neutral zone. It gets stuck. Who is 91 for the Flyers? Gunstrom gets stuck in Gunstrom's skates, and the Flyers were able to kind of hold the puck into the Penguins' offensive zone for a little bit. But of course, it's the game of hockey, and that puck goes anywhere it wants to. Malkin tries to muscle that puck into the Flyers' zone, and he does so successfully. Just kidding. Penguins couldn't hold it in. 77 on the Penguins. Oh, I can't think of who his name is right now. Can't think of who his name is. We got a minute and a half left in this hockey game. Oh, it's Kulak. I think it's Brett Kulak. He weaves and dips and dives. And it looks like right now, offsides. Dude, I didn't even turn on the Wild game. How's the Wild game going? They're playing the Little Jets. Wild are getting thrashed 5-1 by the Little Jets. And they're only in the second period. 4 minutes to go in that second period, but the Little Jets. Yeah, we got hella games starting. Islanders, Oilers, 0-0. Stars, Mammoth, 0-0. Flames, Blackhawks, 2-1. Flames are leading. 1 minute remaining, everybody. 1 minute remaining. Flyers can't hold that puck in. So, with what's going on right now, Penguins really need these points. I mean, all these teams in the East, it's such a battle of inches right now. And that's the hard thing too, especially when you're playing against another team in your division right now. You don't want to lose to those teams because you know you're just creating that gap that you really can't afford right now. You look at the West, the gap is pretty large. You look at how it's going right now in the East, and it's literally, like I said, a battle of inches. I think every team is within like 8 points. 8 points. It's extremely close. It just takes a couple of teams to fall on their face. It just takes a couple other teams to just get a hot streak, like the Sabres, right? You get a hot streak like that, or the Lightning. I think the Lightning were on like their 11th straight win the other night. Straight win. I haven't drank or done anything tonight. No idea. I think I'm just too excited. I think I'm just too excited, everybody. 18 seconds left in the hockey game. Penguins just going to bring the puck behind the net. And now they're just going to bounce it on in. Get a tipper. No icing is called. Penguins are going to let the Flyers run out the clock. And just like that, in the wee Caken, first stream being back, the Pittsburgh Penguins take home the game 6-3. An unbelievable effort by the Pittsburgh Penguins, scoring 2 goals per period. That's how you're going to do it. And not to mention, they got some power play time tonight and no empty net goal. Flyers didn't even bother. I don't bet. I mean, excuse me, I don't bet. I don't doubt it. Why would you pull your goalie when you're 3 goals down with 3 minutes to go? You're not doing anything. Especially with the way that the Flyers have been playing, that's just something that you just can't trust. You're just like, well, you guys are kind of sucking, so that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Pens brought the heat today. I was worried in the first once the curse. All right, Nova Brit. I thought that game really had the potential to go any which way. I really did. Why does the Sabres have a player and the goalie in the net? It's so funny. Now, chat, what do you think about this game? I'm going to kind of go over the final stats of this game as I look at wrapping up the netcast for this evening. So in this hockey game tonight, like I just said, Pittsburgh Penguins won the game 6-3. Total shots, 33 shots by the Flyers and 30 by the Penguins. So the Penguins, like I said, 20% chance that they're going to score with every shot. So every 5 shots the Penguins took, they scored, which is not good. That's an extremely poor goals against average. Those are not good stats. That is not good math. Those are not good fractions. That is not what you want. Now the Flyers. Something that's really interesting is that the Penguins, pretty much the Penguins have had this thing where the Penguins have been getting all of these goals, or excuse me, they've been getting all these shots, and they're just not scoring goals, literally at all. They're just struggling to win hockey games and keep their lead, win hockey games, and have their shots actually do something for them. You look at the Philadelphia Flyers, they only had 4 shots with 5 minutes to go in that first period. They ended up ending that first period with 8 shots. They got 17 shots in that second period. That's when they really stepped on the gas. That's when they really looked dangerous, was in that second period. Penguins had 13 shots both the first and second period. So the Penguins, where it didn't look like they were going to kind of bounce back and compete with the Flyers, they did. They definitely looked like they came back. They definitely were showing what they were made of. So that was a really exciting thing to see. Last period, third period, 8 shots for the Flyers. They scored a goal. Only 4 shots from the Penguins in the third period, and they scored 2 goals. Now, face-offs, 52% for the Penguins, 47% for the Flyers. Crosby, of course, is going to tear them apart. Now, listen to this. Power plays. 3 power play goals out of the 4 power plays that the Penguins had. Flyers, no power plays out of their 4. Penguins made the Flyers pay every single time. If you can score 75% of the time on the power play, you're never going to lose. You're never going to lose if you can have that output. You're never going to lose. Now, when it comes to some of the physicality, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. 22 hits for the Flyers, 20 for the Penguins. Both teams doing whatever they can just to disrupt the other team. They're both trying to get further in the game. Let's be honest here. 11 block shots for the Flyers and 14 for the Penguins, and 11 giveaways and 14 giveaways for the Flyers, or for the Penguins. Penguins with more giveaways, but more block shots. So the Penguins, a little less physical, not by much, 2 hits, but 3 more blocks. So the physicality by both teams, very, very even. They were both trying as hard as they could to win this hockey game, and the potential from both teams tonight was exciting to watch. Finally, 3 takeaways by the Flyers, 7 by the Penguins. What an exciting hockey game, everybody. I want to get the last thoughts. Last thoughts for everybody as we finish up the stream for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the hockey pack opening that we did tonight. I will be doing one every single netcast and every single live stream. My goal is to go live every Thursday, and I might do every other Saturday too. I want to get this stream set up some good use. I think by casting more and more hockey games, I think that is definitely something that I can do to get me closer to some of my goals. Well, everybody, I am Caken. I don't see anybody in the chat right now, so I'm going to thank everybody for showing up tonight. I want to thank my family and friends for making this possible, making all this possible. It was so much fun tonight. Yes, I'm going to have to learn how to speak a little bit differently and how to slow down, but I'm just way too excited to start my future. Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. I am Caken. I am so glad I was able to get your support. I cannot wait to be back for the next cast. Everybody have a great evening. I am Caken, and I hope you really got to enjoy watching hockey tonight because it was so. I will see you at the next netcast and at the next stream. I will see everybody next time. See ya!